Welcome to Tracking the Wolves. This week we have head men's basketball coach Paul Sather with us. Coach, how's everything going?
That's going well. You know, the season's just, I think it always flies by. You know, it's such a grind throughout, but yet, you know, when you kind of look back at what we've been, where we've been and stuff, it's just amazing how fast the season can fly by.
And we're standing in the brand new men's basketball locker room, which was finished in May here, all privately fundraised, just a first-class facility. So what has this done in terms of your recruiting and some of the, obviously, our current student athletes, how have they responded to this new space?
Oh, you know, it's such an awesome facility, you know, from our offices to the weight room upstairs to our locker facility here. And, you know, it helps in a lot of areas. I just think with our current players, I just think they really appreciate the support we get here in Northern State, which is just phenomenal. But then from a recruiting standpoint, to be able to bring some young athletes in here and have them look at it. And then when you're comparing kind of throughout the Northern Sun and Division II, along with our arena and the attendance we get, pretty fortunate to have what we have, no question.
Now, the eyes here are Coach Sevy's pick here. So the eyes, when you come in the office, you know, it's kind of, we're locked in, ready to go. Is that kind of the concept here?
Yeah, Coach Sather, I thought the real-life Wolf would be the way to go, and that's. I think he was right on. We got a little bit of the maroon and gold in the eyes, but not too much. And I think it turned out really well. You know, I'm just really happy with how it came out.
Good. Well, we just finished a tough road trip from Winona to Upper Iowa. Very, two tough opponents. This week we have Wayne and Augie here. Yeah. Talk about this weekend. What do you expect out of your team?
Well, you know, it's our last weekend we're playing here in the Barnett Center, obviously with the last games at the Civic. And we're just trying to make sure we're keeping. You know, today's going to be a great practice and making it. Every single day we got to come in and really take advantage of the short practice times that we have. And Friday, Saturday are going to be absolute wars. Wayne State's, you know, a team that has got some good experience back. And I think every game you'll look, Wayne's been right there. They've won some very good games. I think they've lost some really tight games. Very athletic, can score in a variety of ways. Difficult matchups for us because they play with a real small lineup. You know, I think their starting post is about 6'4", 6'5", and he's really athletic. Then they got Omri Shelby, who, you know, I think he's been an all-conference player since his freshman year. And those two guys have played a lot of basketball together. So, you know, they're going to be awfully good. And then you turn it over to Augustana on Saturday, who, you know, they lost a lot from last year's team, but they return a guy in Cameron McCaffrey that's capable of going off for 35 any given night. And they've recruited a couple young bigs that I just think are going to. They're already very good players. I just think they're going to be tremendous players in the Huskin and Jansen kid. And then they got a lot of good veteran guys back. Alex Richter's a great player. They've got a good young team mixed in with some good veteran guys. Some of them coming off the bench that I think they're just they're finding their niche right now, and they're playing awfully well. So a very good Augustana team. So it's going to be fun basketball to come out and watch.
Now, it seems like almost every game you can rely upon Colin Pryor, Dustin Tetzlaff, Jeffrey Furman, your three seniors. They're going to give you substantial minutes and a lot of contributions. What has their leadership this year meant to the team? Well,
that experience is huge. You know, a guy like Colin has been through it here for 5 years, understands the league, understands what it takes day in, day out. And I think you really see that with him this year more than ever, that Colin kind of has that everyday mentality that, you know, I got to bring my working boots every single day and punch in the clock. And you know, Tetz is a very similar guy. Him and Jeffrey both. I think Jeffrey's learning still. As a junior college transfer, you come in and you go through this so quick. But he's doing a tremendous job. And defensively, we usually put Jeffrey and a guy like Mitch White and Jared Hannigan on the best offensive players, and they've really responded with that. So, and Dustin is great consistency. You know, great consistency. I think as our perimeter scoring is gone up a little bit this year. We're making more threes. I think his scoring has gone down a little bit. But it's not, because a lot of it sometimes is we got a little more balance now. Colin's scoring a little bit more, and our perimeters are scoring a little bit more. And Dustin's still right around 10, 11 points a game.
Well, good. Well, this weekend, huge weekend here at Northern State University. We're expecting hopefully 6,000 or 7,000 fans here. I know, Coach, we're getting a lot of some high schools and trying to get a lot of people in town here to come out to support us. And then, as Coach mentioned, February 22nd, 23rd, we're at the old Civic Arena, which is, for a lot of people, that is a very, very special place to watch basketball games. So that's going to be a huge event. We've got some different 70s, 80s themes going with some different things, so that'll be a cool environment as well. So this weekend, we're expecting big crowds. Should be an awesome weekend here in Aberdeen, so come out and support your Wolves.